Hello, class 4th. A very good morning to all of you. I hope all my kids are doing fine and healthy at their home or at their place. So, class 4th, in our yesterday's session of Microsoft Teams, we have started with a new chapter of EBS, which is chapter number 13, and the name of this chapter is The River Tale. We have learned that the chapter deals with the tale of the river. How and where does the river originate, and how does the river gets polluted? We all know that the river originate from the mountains, and it is because of the human activities like throwing of garbage in the rivers, wastewater coming out from the industries having harmful substances causes river pollution. We have also seen as well as discussed the different colors of the river. When the river originates, it is colorless and it is pure way of drinking, whereas when we see the color of the water when it enters the town, it became green, blue, and it is unfit for the drinking. We have also discussed some of the ways through which we can purify the water, means we can make the water fit for drinking, and some of them was boiling the water. We have learned that we should always boil the water before drinking it. Now, moving on for today's session. In our today's session, we will be discussing page number 107, page number 109, as well as page number 110. So you have to do these question answers in your book itself. Okay, so now let's begin with the questions session. Will there be the same amount of water in the ponds or rivers during the rainy season and in summer? So class, what happens with the rivers during the rainy season as well as in the summers? We all know that because of the high humidity, because of the dryness rate, the rivers get dried up. Whereas in the rainy season, we can see huge amount of water in the rivers. So the amount of water in the ponds, rivers during the rainy season is more as compared to the water which is there in the ponds as well as in the rivers during the summer season. In the rainy season, it is because of the rains. The rains fulfill the water in the rivers, and at times excess of water can cause flood in the rivers as well as. Next question, is there a pond, river or lake near your town or city? So you have to tell me, is there any pond, river or lake near your hometown? And if yes, so you have to tell me certain answers. Are there any changes in the water during summers, the rainy seasons and in the winters? So class, yes, there are changes during the rainy season, winter season as well as in the summer season. In the summer season, we can see that the river is dried up because of the heat. The river gets dried up, whereas in the winter season we can see that the river is frozen, and in the rainy season we can see large amount of water in the rivers, and at times excess amount of waters can cause flood. Next question, what are the different kinds of water animals found there? So class, we can found different types of fishes in the ponds, in the lakes as well as in the rivers. We can see turtles, we can see sharks. So these are the different types of animals that are found in the rivers. Next question is that class, what kind of trees and plants grow around it? So the answer to this class, we have different types of trees that requires water and plants that can be grown around it. Next question, what are the kinds of bird that come there? So class, every type of birds need water to drink. So all the types of the birds like your sparrow, pigeons your eagle, all these birds come there to drink the water. Have you ever seen or read about floods and where? Yes, class, we have seen the floods that was recently there in the Assam, and we have seen how dangerous floods are for the people. Next question. Have you seen dirty water in a river or pond and where? Yes, class, we have seen dirty rivers as well as dirty pond near our home. So, class, you have to even tell me what happens when there is a flood. So, class, we know when there is a flood, there is a loss of property, there is a damage of property, loss of life, loss of aquatic life, and it is very dangerous to the people. Now take out page number 110. We can see how does water become dirty. So now we will be going to know how does the water becomes dirty. So class, we have seen the pictures that as rivers flow through our nearer many villages, towns, cities that change water. We have learned as well as we have seen the color of the water that change. When we have seen the river from the starting of the mountains, we see that the river is colorless and it is very pure for drinking. But when we have seen the color of water, it is changed. Okay, it is unfit for the drinking. So now people use the rivers for many different activities such as washing clothes, bathing animals, and cleaning utensils. So now we know that water is an important source for us, and without water we cannot survive. So people use water for different activities such as washing the clothes, bathing animals, as well as cleaning utensils. Now class, many of these activities made the water dirty because the people washed near the river and hence makes the water dirty and makes unfit for drinking. The water in the river kept changing as it flows through various places. So the water which is there in the river, it keeps on changing because we know that the river flows from various places. It flows from mountains to lands. So the river flows from various places. Now talking about water in ponds and lakes can also become dirty due to similar reasons. So now class, it is not just the river, but it is the pond water as well as the lake water which can become dirty because of the same of the human activities that makes the river dirty. These same activities can make the pond water as well as lake water dirty. Okay, so everyone make sure to read till page 110 and do the question answers which is there in page 109. Okay, thank you.